Hey guys, welcome to the channel and the video. Here today I'm going to show you how to properly update my KMZ GTA V Mods pack to this latest version, which is 3.6, and this one will absolutely positively be the final update, and then this project is getting retired unless someone else picks it up later on down the road. Anyway, if you are new to using this particular mod pack that I made, you are going to have to look in the description so you can watch the video that shows you how to install it from scratch, how everything works and how to use it and all that good stuff. This video is only for the people who already have this installed and who are familiar with it, and I'm going to show you how to properly update it. Because if you don't, and all you do is just copy and paste stuff over, what's going to happen here is that in this section where all these extras are at, everything will be there, but it will completely be out of order and everything will just be mixed together and it won't be in order like it's supposed to be. So I'm going to show you how to make sure you get it so that everything does come out in order. This is a small update. There's one feature near the end of the video that I'm going to go over that I added that really should have been there since the beginning, but it just occurred to me to add it recently, especially since some people were kind of asking about it. We'll cover that when we get to it. So if you are familiar with using this, if you're on Hen, Dex, Kex, this is going to go very quickly and smoothly. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so first let's start off by me letting you know that I did absolutely nothing to the KMZ Ultra GTA 5 tool. That's this right here, what you are seeing. If you already have this installed, the last version I did was 3.5B, as you can see here, and I did absolutely nothing to it this time around. So if you already have it installed, you could just leave it there because we won't be doing anything to that since I didn't do anything to it. Down in the description, you will also find 4 links. 2 of them are for those of you who are on custom firmware, either Kex or Dex. You can see here it says CFW 3.6 standard, CFW 3.6 with textures. You should know what this means already, but very quickly, the with textures one means that there's a few mod loaders that have a bunch of textures in them. If you don't know what that's all about, just Google it. The standard version has the same mod loaders, but the textures have been stripped away. Same story for those of you on Hen, and you can see here are the 2 Hen files, the standard one and then the one with textures. So go ahead and download whichever one you want, extract the folder from the zip, and then go ahead and put it on your desktop. Let me go ahead and head on over to my file manager. All right, so I'm here in the Managuns file manager. You can use this one, you can use Multiman, you can FTP the files in, however it is you want to do it. So I'm using this one because I like it and because it's easy to see. Anyway, now you need to head on over to your Grand Theft Auto folder. You can see mine is right there. Go ahead and go in it. And what we need to do here, the only thing we need to do in this folder is to head on over to the PS3 extra folder and delete the entire folder, and you must make sure that it has been completely deleted. So here we would go like this, and then I scroll down a bit and just select delete. Now if you're in Multiman, when you're deleting this, a lot of times a window will pop up and it'll show the files getting deleted, and then when everything is gone, the window disappears. I don't think Managuns does that, but give it at least 30 seconds to a minute. Sometimes the folder will just disappear, but it's still deleting in the background. So make sure it completely goes away. That's key. Then after about a minute or so, you can go ahead and reboot your system. So go ahead and do that. Once you know that it has been deleted completely, reboot your system and then come right back here to the game folder, and then we'll continue. Okay, so once that PS3 extra folder has been deleted, and let's just pretend this one is gone, what you're going to do is once you've rebooted your system, you're going to come right back here to this folder. Your PS3 extra folder shouldn't be there anymore. You're going to go to the folder that you extracted from whatever zip file you downloaded, open that folder up, go into Bless 01807 install, the folder right here, go into it, and now you are going to copy and paste this PS3 extra folder into the same place where we just deleted the old one from. So just drag and drop it in there if you're FTPing or if you're using a USB or whatever, and just let this new one transfer here. And once it's completely done, you can just reboot your system and you should be good to go. Now, if you use Webman to load up your game before you reboot, I can show you something you can do just to make things go a little bit smoother if you use Webman. But before we get to that, I also want to let you know that I didn't do anything to any of the other files. So if you already have this installed in your system, everything that I did in this update, whether it's Kex, Dex, or Hen, everything took place within this folder, this PS3 extra folder. I did nothing to any of the other folders or files here except update the changelog, and that's pretty much it. So that's why you only need to transfer the PS3 extra, because that's the only one that contains any changes. All right, so once you've transferred that new one over and it's installed, again, reboot. But if you use Webman mod to load your games, let me go ahead, before you reboot, let me show you what you can do real quick just to make sure that everything goes nice and smooth. All right, so the next thing we're going to do here is enter Webman, and you only need to do this if you use Webman to load up your games. Go into Webman setup. Then we're going to go into PS3 Webman setup. And when you're at the Webman page, you want to find the refresh XML button. Now, my version is an older version. I like this version. If you have a newer version, just look for that refresh XML button. It should be somewhere on top or possibly along the side. And you can see mine is right up here. Let's go ahead and go to it real quick. Okay, so once you're at refresh XML, just go ahead and press it. It'll then tell you to go ahead and restart your PS3, click restart, and that's it. Now, normally I do this whenever I mess with files that are within a game's updated folder or within a game folder itself, because I found in the past that sometimes when you mess with game files or the update folders of a game, sometimes things can get a little wacky with Webman. So by doing this, again, it just ensures that everything goes nice and smooth. And then once you do that and you're rebooted back into your XMB, that's it, you're done and you're fully updated. All right, guys, so before we wrap things up by going over that feature that I added, here is the changelog. It's also included in each one of the zip files in case you want to check it out. Okay, so this feature that I added hopefully will make things a little bit more convenient for some of you, because now with this, you're able to stop any Sprx menu from loading. As you may know, whenever you use these mods and you pick any Sprx menu, whether it's for Kex, Dex, Hen, or whatever, it installs it, you can use it, and then it remembers it. So whenever you come back to GTA again and you launch the game, it's automatically going to load that last Sprx menu that you used. Now, this is fine if you want to use that menu and you're going online, but whenever you want to play, let's say, the story mode, these Sprx menus, they tend to have an adverse effect on the story mode. Usually the story mode starts right from the beginning, from the prologue. You also have issues with saves. You normally can't save in story mode. You can't load up one of your previous saves either. So yeah, they're just kind of a hassle. You can use mod loaders all you want in story mode, and you can save and load saves and all of that good stuff, but not when a Sprx menu loads up. So this stops that from happening. You can use any mod loader you want, and when you select this, the mod loader will load up in story mode just fine, but you can rest assured that a Sprx menu will not load. Alright guys, so to use this is very easy. You just press X on it, let it do its thing, and then you should get prompted here. Always make sure that you select yes. Once you select yes, you're going to wait about 10 to 12 seconds. The screen is going to go black, but after those 10 to 12 seconds, you'll be brought back to the XMB. If you have Hen enabled, your Hen will still remain enabled when you come back to the XMB, and your game should still be loaded, and you can see ours is, and that's it, you're ready to go. If you selected a mod loader when you launch the game, meaning the mod loader will load, but the Sprx menu will not, and then you can enjoy the story mode all you want. And then whenever you're ready to use a Sprx menu again, all you have to do is just come here and just pick one. It will not load any Sprx menu in the future until you actually pick one again. Now, if you ever select this and the prompt does not come up, if you're taken straight to the black screen after you select this, when you come back to the XMB, you may have to reboot. After you reboot, then it should work and you don't have to select it again. It should already be in effect. Once you do see the prompt though, whenever the prompt does come up and you hit yes, it will always work when you come back to the XMB without you having to reboot, and it will never load a Sprx menu again until you select one. Alright guys, so that's pretty much going to do it for this video. If you found anything here informative, useful, helpful, if you get any little bit of enjoyment out of these mods that I put together for you, make sure to hit that like button, maybe subscribe if you haven't already. I still have a bunch of tutorials coming your way. I haven't forgotten about the ones that I promised you guys, plus those review videos that I said I was going to do, a whole bunch of other stuff regarding PS5, PS4, Switch tutorials, and all that good stuff. Much love going out to everyone out there. Be careful, be safe, but have fun, and we will see you on the next one.